Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, welcome you all in Pakistan International School Taif Virtual Learning System. Today is our 57th video lecture for grade second year students, boys and girls. I'm Mrs. Rosie Imran, your mathematics teacher. Exercise 6.7 we already done, in which we discussed three different type of conic, parabola, hyperbola, and ellipse. Uh, for these conics, we find the equation of the tangent and normal. Now we have exercise 6.8. In exercise 6.8, again all the conics are included. So we have question number 1, second and third part included, question number 2, first and second part, and number 3, second and fourth part, and number 4, first and second. This is by mistake, 5, 6, 7 is not included. To only question number 4 included. So we will start exercise 6.8 now. Exercise 6.8, first question is find an equation of each of the following with respect to new parallel axis obtaining by shifting the origin to the indicated point. In this we use the shifting of origin. You know that we already study such type of concept in chapter number 4, in which we shift the origin in exercise 4.2. When we shift the origin, the small x we replace with capital X plus h, and the small y we replace with capital Y plus k. So first part is not included. Look at the second part. Second part is 4x square plus y square plus 16x minus 10y plus 37 equal to 0, and the new origin is minus 25, means the value of h is minus 2 and value of k is 5. So small x we replace with capital X plus h. I told you capital X, in place of h we put the value minus 2, and in place of y we replace with y plus k, and k is 5, so y plus 5. Now substituting these value of small x and y in the first equation, in this equation number 1, in place of x we put value of x capital X minus 2 whole square, in place of y capital Y plus 5 whole square, plus 16 in place of x capital X minus 2, and minus 10 in place of y capital Y plus 5 plus 37 equal to 0. Now this is a minus b whole square formula. So x square minus 4x plus 4, a minus a plus b whole square formula, y square plus 5 2s are 10, 10y plus 25, 5 square. 16x minus 2 as it is, and minus 2y plus 5 as it is, plus 37. Now 4 multiply inside the bracket, it is 4x square minus 16x plus 16 plus y square plus 10y plus 25, and 16 multiply inside, plus 16x minus 32 and minus 10y minus 50 plus 37. Now simplify it. For x square, 4x square as it is, y square as it is, minus 16x cancel with plus 16x, plus 10y cancel with minus 10y, and 16 plus 25 plus 37 minus 50 we get minus 4, which is equal to 0, is the required transformed equation. So this is the solution. Very easy. In place of x you have put capital X plus h, and the value of h and k is already given. Number 3 part you have given. Number 3 part you have given 9x square plus 4y square plus 18x minus 16y minus 11. Look, value of h is minus 1 and value of k is 2. So small x you replace with capital X plus h, this is capital X minus 1, and small y you replace with capital Y plus k, and k is given already 2. So in we substitute this value in equation number 1. In place of x square we put x minus 1 whole square. In place of y square we put y plus 2 whole square. In place of x, x minus 1, and in place of y, y plus 2 minus 11. Now you open it with formula a minus b square formula, x square minus 2x plus 1. Again a plus b whole square formula, y square plus 4y plus 4, and this value you copy as it is. Now you open the bracket. 9x square minus 18, 9 2s are 18, plus 9, 4y square plus 16y plus 16, 18x minus 18 minus 16y minus 32, 16 into 2, 32 minus 11. Now 9x square we write as it is, minus 18x plus 18x cancel with each other, plus 16y minus 16y cancel with each other, 4y square you write as it is, plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 minus 32 and minus 11, you get minus 36 equal to 0. So this is the required transform equation. Very easy. I hope you will understand it. Now come to question number 2. Only these two parts included from question number 1 according to reduced syllabus. Now come to question number 2. In question number 2, you have given uh, find coordinate of the new origin axis remaining parallel so that first degree terms are removed from the transformed equation of each of the following. Also find the transformed equation. You have to find the transformed equation and you also remove the first degree terms. So what will you do? Let the coordinate of the new origin is hk. You know that when you transform the equation, so the new origin will be transformed. That will be x you replace with a capital X plus h, and y you replace with capital Y plus k. So this you put in the original equation, x plus h whole square, y plus k whole square plus 24 as it is. In place of x, x plus h plus 12. In place of y, y plus k plus 24. Now you open it with formula and open the brackets, so you get this equation. This is equation number 2. Now to remove the first degree term means those value which having degree 1, like here x is the degree 1, y is the degree 1, so you remove these two values. So this is 6h plus 24, so 24 shifted at other side, it will be minus 24 divided by 6, so we get minus 4, and minus 4k plus 12, so 12 shifted at other side, minus 12, minus minus cancel, 4 divide, so k equal to 3. Now new origin is minus 4 and 3. So in this equation number 2, in place of h you put minus 4 and in place of k you put 3. So what you get in this equation, in place of h minus 4 and in place of k you put 3. So you get this equation, and this is the required transform equation, which is transform equation with new origin at minus 4 and 3. Now second part is 25x square plus 9. Again x you replace with x plus h whole square, and y you replace with y plus k whole square. So you open the bracket. When you open the bracket, you get this equation, and you remove the first degree equation, that is 50h plus 50. So value of h is minus 1 and 18k minus 36, k is 2. So the new origin is minus 1 and 2. So you replace this in equation number 2. In place of h you put minus 1 and in place of k you put 2. So when you put these values and simplify, you get this equation. So this is the transformed required equation at point minus 1 and 2. Now come to question number 3. Question number 3 is In each of the following, find an equation refer to the new axis obtained by rotating of axis about the origin through the given angle. Now, angle is given on which angle it is rotated, but you know that the rotation, for rotation small x you replace with capital X cos, for cos theta minus y sine theta, and small y you replace with capital X sine theta plus y cos theta. You memorize this formula. You already done it in chapter number 4, exercise 4.2. So you will memorize it, that when you rotate it about angle, so small x you replace with x cos theta minus y sine theta, and small y x sine theta plus y cos theta. So here theta is 45, so x cos 45 is 1 over under root 2 minus y sine 45 is 1 over under root 2, so x minus y divided by under root 2, and again here for y, x over under root 2 plus y over under root 2, so x plus y under root 2. Now substituting these two values, the value of small x and y in this equation, and xy equal to 1, so the value of x you put, value of y you put, under root 2 multiply, so we get to, this is a minus b, a plus b formula, so x square minus y square, so x square minus y square equal to 2 is the required transform equation. So second part of this is 7x square minus 8xy plus y square minus 9, and theta is tan inverse 2. So we find theta, tan theta is 2. Now base is 2. You know that tangent theta is perpendicular over base. So perpendicular, uh, base is 2 and perpendicular is 1. Now hypotenuse is under root 5, so sine theta, you know that this is perpendicular over hypotenuse. So no, base is not 2, base is 1 and perpendicular is 2. By mistake it's written wrong. Base is 1 because tangent theta is perpendicular over base, so perpendicular is 2 and base is 1, so by mistake it's written base 2 and perpendicular 1. So sine theta is perpendicular over hypotenuse, so perpendicular is 2, 2 over under root 5, and cos theta is base over hypotenuse, so base is 1, 1 over under root 5. By mistake it's written here, make it correct. Base is 1, perpendicular is 2. Now equation of transformation, you know that small x is x cos theta minus y sine theta, and small y is x sine theta plus y cos theta. So we find the value of x 1 over under root 5, we already find it, minus y 2 under root 5, so x minus 2y when we take LCM, divide by under root 5. Similarly for y we put value and we find. Now substitute these x and y value in the original equation. When we put in the original equation and we simplify it, we get the transformed equation. This is number 3. Number 4, sorry, number 2. Number 4 you will do it by yourself. Number 3 is not included. Number 4 you will do it by yourself in the same way. Come to question number 4. In question number 4, first part and second part is included. First part is find measure of the angle through which the axis be rotated so that the product term xy is removed from the transformed equation. Also find the transformed equation. You have to find the angle and then you have to find the transformed equation. You have given equation 2x square plus 6y plus 10y square minus 11 equal to 0. Let the axis be rotated through an angle theta. Equation of the transform are small x replaced with capital X cos theta minus y sine theta, small y replaced with x sine theta plus y cos theta. So we put this value in this original equation which is given. In place of x we put x cos theta minus y sine theta. In place of y we put this value. So when we simplify When we simplify it, first we open it with square formula, and then this value, these two brackets we multiply, and here again we apply the square formula, and then x square we take common, and then xy we take common, and then y square we take common. Since the equation is to be free from the product term, so the product term equation will be free from the product term. So minus 4 sine theta means that xy, this one, minus 4 sine theta cos theta plus 6 cos square theta minus 6 sine square theta plus 20 sine theta cos theta, and this will be minus 6 sine square theta plus 16 sine theta cos theta plus 6 cos square theta. So we factorize it by quadratic formula. So we get the angle theta, that is tangent theta is 3. So base is 1 and perpendicular is 3. So here we get the sine theta and cos theta value, and we substitute in the original equation. So we get the transformed equation. This is the transformed equation. So this is the last part of second part. You will do it by yourself just like this. So this is the last question of exercise um 6.8. I hope you will understand it. So if any question, ask in Zoom meeting class. Take care. Allah Hafiz.